I have not had the honor of having them confront me in the papers, on the television, and at public meetings at this time, but I'm very sure I will not be deprived. They represent something in Bethel that, if you think about it, we're in our 230th year of democracy. And a group 230 years ago was very similar to this group, the BAC. They were dissenters, not anarchists, but they threw the tea in the harbor, and the tradition continues. I would like to thank them for that tradition and picking up the gauntlet and running with it. It's something to be very proud of. A couple of young men that had the courage to go forward and speak of overtaxation and waste, which is a Yankee ingenuity in Connecticut. That's what we are. Mr. Paulson, you must be very proud of your son. You have, to me, been the police force of Bethel for at least 30 years. He protects our crosswalk every weekend. So we have a very unique group of people, the birthplace of P.T. Barnum, the home of Dante Vaghi, and the birthplace of the BAC. I mean, if you look at this and think of this, what a wonderful community we have. I was not aware that we had the Toastmaster General, George Jessel, in the form of Jeremiah Spillane. That was a brilliant performance this morning. Our other gifted speakers, I mean, I'm really astounded. Jerry, you've missed your calling. I think
Finished at 8 o'clock in this morning writing it.
next year.
Just passing through.
Next year's budget will have to have a stipend placed in it for possibly the Postmaster General's position. And we know where to find one. You were brilliant, Jerry. And without much more being said, except thank you, I would like to read a proclamation that really everybody in the town hall had a little part to do with putting together. The halls in the front office of the town hall were very much alive with how are we going to present to these two guys. Without any more, I will read it. Whereas we are called together on a noteworthy occasion of the 20th anniversary of the Bethel Action Committee to reflect on the many achievements and contributions of this group to the town of Bethel, and whereas we acknowledge the essence of democracy as open government with the agreement to engage in civil dialogue with regard for individuals, and further, we respect the dedication of the Bethel Action Committee to emphasize these beliefs by supporting the automatic budget referendum and by initiating televising public meetings. And whereas we credit the Bethel Action Committee with acting responsibly in scrutinizing town budgets and breaking tradition in 205 by supporting a budget increase, thus doing the best for the town of Bethel. And whereas the people of Bethel express their gratitude for the concern and participation of the Bethel Action Committee over the past 20 years. Now, therefore, be it fitting and proper that I, Robert E. Burke, first selectman of the town of Bethel, do hereby proclaim Saturday, April 1st, 2006, in the town of Bethel to be Bethel Action Committee Day. If you would come forward, Billy and Mike. A day for Billy Mike. and a day for Matthew Paulson. And in reflecting on the two of them, if you want to really look at their personalities, which have kind of been roasted a bit here today, Matt Paulson's a product of the Bethel school system, and he's a product of the gifted program. And this should be well noted that this is your dollar at work.
Be careful, Bob.
Also, Billy's musical talent, another product of the Bethel school system, and a fine steward of the community. And with that being said, congratulations on 20 years. It's an endeavor that I don't think many people have the courage to do what these guys have done. They started in an immature way, and with passing the budget last year, they've come full circle. And hopefully they will continue to lead us in the fashion they have in the past with entertainment and a bit of a needle. Thank you.